Okay, Libra, we see the High Priestess. This can resonate in your past, present, or future conversations that you're having, synchronicity. Okay, press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you have to wait 12 hours. This is a brand new channel with my old name, by the way. Okay, so let's get started, Libra. What's the first card that I have for you, Libra? Libra, I get the pathway, okay? So I feel like you're living in your purpose, the community, okay? So whatever it is that you do, okay, you serve your community, okay? Also, I feel like you're amongst your community right now, okay? I feel like your community knows you, okay? Your mission is to give back or something like that because you are the Justice card. Libra card, justice. Okay, so whatever it is, usually it's got the community involved with it. Okay, um, the message of concern. I feel like I think Virgo had got this, so you could have Virgo placements as well. You know, my daughter is a Libra Virgo. It's crazy. Crazy. She's like born on the cusp, and her dad is a Virgo. Her mom is an Aquarius. Okay, so she's got Virgo and Aquarius in her. Like, she's so much like me and so much like her dad, like half of me, half of her. Okay. The Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. Also, someone here can have Scorpio placements as well. Okay. I feel like you have air sign placements. Well, you got the Libra air sign placement, you got maybe Scorpio, and you got Virgo placements. Okay. The Two of Swords and the Queen of Coins. All right. Thanks to your mom. And you know what else I noticed? Like, as far as charts, if you do have, if you've gone to go look at your zodiac placement charts, okay, I've noticed that the sun and the moon sign has everything to do with, usually your sun sign is your father and usually your moon sign is your mother. Okay, but if you look that up on your charts, you will find a lot of like your parents placements in yours, your biological parents in your in within those 12 placements. I swear, because I've seen a lot of people's, and I'll be like, well, what was your mom's sign? What was your dad's sign? And, I just have played around with it. Okay. Um, you are your mother and your father. Whether you like it or not, whether you it's in you, it's in your DNA. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, it's in your DNA. You can't deny it. With the Two of Swords, someone here is also a lot like their mom right here. Someone loves like their mother as well. Your love is like your mother's. Okay, and I want to tell you something, Libra, something that I learned a long time ago. Growing up, I never wanted to be like my mom. I never wanted to fall in love like my mom. I never wanted to have relationships like my mom had. Okay. I never wanted to experience my mom's love story. And even though no matter how much I tried to not re experience that kind of story, it always happened to me somehow, some way. And I always felt disappointed in myself because I was like, I did not want to end up like her. Not that my mom is a bad person. It's just, you ever look at your mom and you know who your dad really is or something like that, or you know who your mom really is, or you know who your family really is. And you're like, I don't want to build my family like my family. I want my family structure to be completely different. And then with trying to change so hard to be nothing like your family, you somehow end up reliving a same story like your mother or your father, or like your family's curse being repetitive all over again. And it's like you're trying to break generational curses, and it freaking sucks sometimes because it's up to you now, because you're the most enlightened one, because you know what it is to go through Illuminati. You see things for what they are, for what they truly are. And sometimes it's like, is there a curse placed on me? Or is this is what I'm going to be struggling for the rest of my life, not trying to be like my parents and end up being just like them? It's hard being the black sheep, right? But someone's got to do it. Okay, so I feel like you're figuring out like your family's curse. Okay, you're figuring out like you're figuring out that life will do you like that. Okay, like it's like community, because you constantly hear you are what you attract, and you are, you have to manifest this, and the universe will conspire with you. And it's true to an extent. Why do good people finish last? Why do bad people get to like have everything, because they done sold their soul, did this and that, ultimately at the end they're going to go to hell. If there's hell, okay, because I honestly believe we are in the realm of hell. They get to repeat their life all over again right here, doing the same thing they were doing last time because they didn't elevate. Okay. And it's so hard to elevate when you're the only one that's woke in your family. You're the only one that actually like has broken the curse because you see the curse. Okay. But it keeps trying to repeat itself in your life, and you're like, I'm not trying to deal with this. Okay. YouTube, help. Travis Scott, you could be dealing with a Taurus, drive an Aquarius. Someone can have a parent that is a Taurus and a mother that's in Aquarius. Heavy emphasis, I get Meg the Stallion again, Aquarius. Inspire, okay, awaken, aware, okay, like you are probably a healer, or you're going to be a future healer, or your children are going to be future healers, okay. But the first step to a healer is breaking generational curses, okay, making a believer of people that never believed in you in the beginning. I noticed that Libras actually care about what their parents have to say or think. Seduce, okay, incubus, and Pusha T, who happens to be another Taurus. You could be dealing with a parent that's really stubborn. They're slow to see things your way. They don't understand enlightenment. They don't understand healing. They don't understand those concepts. They're really closed off. And while you're breaking generational curses on awakening people, your parent may not be so forgiving on what you chose to do as your life path. Also, if you're a child of a healer, you may not want to be a healer. Maybe you are awakened and enlightened, but you choose to not do that path. So you're choosing a different route. You could choose to be a singer. You can choose to be a cook. You could choose to be a mother again. You could choose to be a father. There's different paths. You don't have to become a healer just because your parents are a healer. You don't have to become nothing like your parent at all. You could become the best version of yourself. And if they don't like it, there comes to an age where you're going to be independent from your family, and you're going to have to grow without them. I mean, if you're one of the strong, you got that voice in you, or you can speak up. Okay, the Hierophant. Taurus energy, heavy. Okay, you could have Taurus North Node or Taurus placements as well. Okay, the Seven of Coins. But I really feel like religion. Okay, someone could also be like a pastor, or someone heavily involved in religion, like they're a community leader, as far they're a pastor, someone everybody looks up after. Okay, that's what they do for work, whether it's a healer, whether it's a pastor or whatever. This is who influenced you. This is your lineage, okay? But it could be like something like they're a pastor and you're a natural healer. Oh, and there's clashes and decisions, and I understand it. Like my brother, he's a full-blown Christian Bible thumper. My mother is a Catholic. My dad is a Catholic. Most of my family is Catholic. Okay. And then my black mom, the other one that raised me, she's full-blown Christian. Before I started on this journey, I let my family know what I was doing, and I got a lot of backlash. Okay. And I prayed for them. I prayed for everybody. I was like, you're not going to understand where I'm coming from until later. Okay. And it offends you so much. All I just need you to do is pray that I'm always going to be okay. I don't need you to pray for me that I'm going to do something different. I just need you to pray for me that God is always with me on the work that I'm doing. Okay. The Queen of Cups. All right. Someone's very emotional right here. The Tower card. I see someone breaking down crying. Okay. Also, I feel like someone is breaking down crying because you're choosing, because I feel like you're breaking out of conforming of whatever your family wants. Whatever it is that you do is very different than what your family expected from you. Okay. You're the family's black sheep. A lot of you are, or you're dealing with a child that is your black sheep. Okay. If you already have grown children, okay, you need to understand each child for their unique abilities that they have. Okay. Even if they're nothing like you. Okay, you got to love your child for their individual purpose in life and their individual mission that they're on, whether it's not what you wanted for them. Okay, you're going to have to realize this. I see an orb, because the reason why I'm telling you this is because we have to understand that our children become their own little humans, and they're going to be influenced by more people than just you. Okay, and sometimes by us having too much control of our children as far as they grow up 18 and over, you know what I mean, late teens, all of that, they will struggle for their freedom. They will fight for their freedom, and they will fight you if they don't want to live your life purpose. And we have to respect them. And they choose to F up their life, we're going to have to respect it anyways, because one day they turn 18 and you no longer have control of that. Vice versa. The Queen of Coins, a mother right here. Okay, the Five of Staff, fighting with someone. Okay, the Queen of Staff. For someone, I feel like you're progressing too fast, or you know too much and someone doesn't like it, or your parents don't like it, or the Eight of Coins, they don't like your work, or you don't like what your parents do for work. The same thing, I feel like it applies both ways. The Five of Cups, we can't help what our parents decided to live their life as, and they can't help, and they won't be able to control too much the day that you turn old enough to leave, or you turn, or I don't know if you're young watching me, and I'm not condoning it either. Everyone's situation is very different. But one day someone will be 18 and their parents will no longer have that kind of control over them. Creative control, control of their love life, control of what they do with their future. If you decide to be a dropout, that's just what it's going to be. If you decide to be the best version of yourself your way, they're going to have to eat that up, and they're going to have to sit back, swallow their pride, not say nothing if they ain't got nothing positive to say. But they also have the right not to support you. And you have the right not to support the decisions that your family does. But we can agree to disagree, right? But that ain't for everybody. There's some people, they don't agree, they disagree, and they no longer want to talk to you until they see you doing what they want you to do. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay if they have control issues. It's okay if you got control issues. What's not okay is when we make that a mission. When in reality, all we have control is over ourselves, our emotions, and the things that we do to other, and the things that we do for ourselves. It comes down to a moment when your child finally leaves the nest and you're going to have to accept them for who they are. Okay? Blessings.